Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk to you about in Star Trek on a starship. What do the officers in red uniforms actually do? This is something that always baffled me whenever I watch Star Trek. Ever since like Next Generation and beyond that, whenever they have somebody in a red uniform, because there are three different positions for a person wearing a red uniform. The obvious one is a commanding division. The captain or the commander, they wear red and they command a ship or station. And then you have a conn officer who wears red and everything. But then you have those other red shirts. And it's like, what do they do on the show? Like, you always see them around, the bridge, and then normally on the back panels and stuff. And the back panels is, of course, what has, the whole layout of the ship. But you never hear them talk to anybody or tell the captain anything. So are they scanning the ship? Well, that's what operations is supposed to do for whenever something is like bad happening on the ship. So what exactly do they do? Now in TNG, the first season, both Worf and LaForge, they had red uniforms and they would like swap, taking control of the conn. But then you would see Geordi in engineering for whatever reason, and you would see Worf at tactical for whatever reason wearing a red uniform. But you never saw them on the back panels and stuff. And so like it always made me wonder, okay, why are they in engineering and why are they, at tactical? Which, of course, foreshadowed them in the future. When it comes to the first season of TNG, you can't really take too much of that for what it is because they were just trying to figure things out. But then there are the other red shirts. And it always made me wonder, what do? They can't all be commanding officers. They can't all be conn officers just standing around doing absolutely nothing. Maybe some of them are like the night shift and everything because, and they're getting experience. But we always see them tapping around and doing stuff. And it's just kind of like, what stations do they have other than that of the bridge? But there are always so many red shirts. Of course, there's more blue and yellow and stuff, but there's a good number of red ones as well. And it always made me wonder, what in the world are they doing? When you always see them on the bridge, walking around, tapping at the consoles and everything. I wish to God this would be explained. The Star Trek has been around for over 60 years, and it's never been explained and stuff what exactly these people do. And they're not just here to get killed off like the red shirts do and everything, because the red shirts are normally the main people who get killed off on the show. But when you actually count them all up, there are actually more yellow shirts that died than red shirts and stuff. So it's not just red shirts the only people dying, because it's actually more yellow and stuff and medical, but mostly yellow and stuff and the Star Trek series. But we always see the red ones get taken out first. And so I don't know, like, this is the one thing about like all this new Trek stuff. I don't really expect them to explain it because who knows what the world's going on in the writing process there. But I would love, somebody who wrote like the TNG or Deep Space Nine or Voyager shows to just explain, hey, what do all these red shirts do, Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.